What's going on, guys? Welcome back to R.P.M. Garage. I just want to come to you and try to give you a real quick video today. Something that's been bothering me, we're going to talk about, is actually all the chrome and stainless that is actually on this car. It has drove me crazy that whoever had this car before me actually had overspray or painted all of the chrome. Now, I may regret taking this actually off of here. I may wish it was on there, and I may end up having to paint it later on. But I have to know what is actually behind it. I'm going to set you guys up and show you all how hard it is. I got a little bit of paint thinner that I'm going to try to take it off with. It should be safe on the chrome. But like I said, it may be pitted, may be real bad. We'll check it out together and see what it looks like. And I'll show you a little bit of closer up before we actually get started on it. All right, here's the actual bumpers, grills. All this is supposed to be chrome. I mean, man, back in the day, they loved their chrome on these cars. Now, my daughter, what you can see here, both my daughters actually started wiping down a little bit of the chrome. We got most of the overspray off of this. There's still some to come off all the way down the side. I took a little bit of Brillo pad or SOS pad. You can actually see it laying here. She did a little bit on the rear bumper, but I'm gonna take you up front and actually start on it. That way you can actually see the process, maybe how to do it, give you all an idea if you all have the same issue. But you can see on here, all the overspray that is on this car. And of course, like here, there's a lot, we're not gonna be able to do anything with that. You know, it doesn't really have a lot of overspray on it over here. It's pitted real bad. The rest of the car may be like that as well, but I have to clean the chrome off to actually find out and see if we need to, you know, buy new parts. Well, not new parts, of course, used parts. Try to make this car look halfway decent. But I'll set you up. We'll sit here and do a little bit of scrubbing on it, see what it turns out like. You all give me your thoughts, you know, after we're done, see if it looks better or not. And of course, forgive my voice. I have been a little under the weather here the past few days. But we'll see what we can get going. We'll be back with you in just a second. All right, guys, like I was saying, we're gonna use some just lacquer thinner to try to take this off. Every bit of this is supposed to be chrome. We're gonna take a little bit to it, try to keep it off the paint as much as we can. You know, we're not really concerned about that either. But I'm gonna try to take the least amount of paint on the actual body off as I can. It's got an old shop rag, doesn't take anything special. You know, if I was you guys, you know, I guess do as I say, not as I do. It'd be better if you all had some rags, or sorry, not rags, but gloves to actually wear. You don't want this to seep into your pores, and from what I've been told, it's bad for your kidneys and everything else. So, you know, be mindful of that. And this may be awful to try to get this off of here. I don't know. This might be a waste of time, wasted video. Maybe easier to scrub it like my daughter was doing. It worked out pretty good. You see the paint actually coming off. All right, guys, it's actually the next day. Did not go well yesterday, as you could see. After about 10 minutes, y'all seen the fast forwarded part of it. That was about 10 minutes worth of video, and I just got very little done with the lacquer thinner. That was not the way to go, as I said. A buddy of mine actually told me to use triacetone. I forgot about that until today. Went to work, got to thinking about how I was going to get this off of here. But we're going to use a little bit of acetone, see how it goes. I set you up, let you maybe watch a little fast forward version of that and see what we can get accomplished. All right, guys, here's what I got. It is just straight acetone. We're gonna try it, see how it's done. As you can see, this is the only spot that I got done yesterday. These two spots. I'm not sure what this is. I don't know if this is another type of paint or if they put some kind of Bondo under there. I'm not really sure, some kind of filler. But we'll see how much of this actually come off. I may put you all fast forward. That way you don't have to sit here and listen to me run my mouth the whole time and sit here and scrub this. Well, let's see what we can get done. All right, well, that's the final result after about, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. It's a whole lot more that got done today than it did yesterday. I believe that's going to work a little bit better. Of course, there's more that's got to come off, but I'll continue plugging away on this a little bit off camera. If you all know of any way to get all this paint off, something, a better idea than what I have, that's going to save me a whole lot of time, I would appreciate if you'd comment down below, maybe give me some ideas of something to try. Now, in my opinion, although these bumpers are a little rough, this is a little pitted, I think it's going to look a whole lot better chrome than it is the actual primer paint on it. So that's my goal. That's what I want to do. I'm going to continue plugging away, like I said, with this acetone, see what I can get accomplished. I'll go ahead and maybe post this, put it out there. That way you all can give me some ideas to save me a little bit of time. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Hope you all have a wonderful day. And again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and comment. Let me know what I should try to get this paint off. Thank you, guys.